What up YouTube, my name is Arrow, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some disturbing videos that have been rotating around the internet. Now if you guys do enjoy the video today, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, turn on that post notification bell. Other than that, let's hop into this video.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
In the summer of 2018, a group of friends in Clark County, Washington, decided to go swimming at a popular spot called Molten Falls with a bridge that sits 60 foot high above the water. This is where the locals meet every summer.
Like any back end bridge, you know what I mean?
And since there's no local ordinances against it,
we got a couple bridges like that around here.
Signs telling them not to. But on this day, while Jordan was on the bridge with her friends, she wasn't sure she wanted to jump. And while some of her friends helped her build her courage, her best friend Taylor sat right behind her.
Bro, I feel like this is about to get bad. Like this is about to get morbid.
To fall completely unbalanced, essentially landing on her face. Take a look.
3, no, I won't go in. 2.
Well, she's saying no.
No, I just.
Ready? Oh, that's so.
3, no, I won't go in. 2.
Oh my, you know that hurts so bad. If anybody's ever done a belly flop, that hurts so bad.
After Jordan hit the water, they immediately knew something was wrong. And it should be noted that hitting the water at 60 feet high,
yeah,
even for trained professionals,
that's like cement.
Is extremely dangerous. But not only did this fall leave Jordan with 6 broken ribs, it also left her with a punctured lung.
Oh my gosh.
Now this case hit national news, and Taylor was interviewed by many outlets, and she expressed her regret and explained how she wasn't allowed to visit Jordan in the hospital.
Yeah,
Although it's pretty clear
you need to find new friends.
She was getting. But Jordan and her family wanted some accountability and took Taylor to court, where Taylor eventually pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. And aside from Jordan's physical injuries,
we got karma.
She also had mental ones, basically receiving a form of PTSD from the whole situation. And while
Well, I bet falling 60 feet is not like a small fall.
The severity of the situation. Here's that clip.
Injuries I faced were 6 broken ribs. I had punctured both my lungs. I had a hematoma behind my throat. I had torn my muscles in my rotator cuff, which reflected in the dropped shoulder, and I had very bad bruising all throughout my body.
I'd like to sincerely apologize to Jordan Holgerson, her family, and friends for the pain and humiliation I have caused by my mindless action that occurred last summer.
In the end,
goodness,
recommended no jail time.
Oh, so it wasn't a boy that pushed her, it was a girl that pushed her.
To 2 days in jail and 38 days of community service. As
oh my
Jordan,
goodness.
she made a full recovery, and the bridge is still a local hotspot every summer. But as always, let me know what you think.
I feel like at that height though, it really like does not matter. Like anything can go wrong. Like 60 feet is still 60 feet. If you're gonna hit that face on, I mean, in a full belly flop, you're definitely gonna feel it. And you might have some broken bones just like that after it. Like a lot of people pencil dive at anywhere like above 50 feet. I mean, doing even a cannonball at 60 feet, that would hurt so bad. She's lucky to be alive.
You may have heard of Riker Webb, the 3-year-old who went missing in Montana in June of 2022. And at the time, this case went viral.
Never heard of this guy.
Similarities to the missing 411
That
series.
kid.
Now it was said that Riker liked to play with bugs.
Has anybody else heard of him?
Why he seemingly just walked into the woods. But it should be noted that
I didn't hear anything about this.
2 miles away. And even after quickly getting a search party together, he was somehow able to avoid the search party and survived.
That doesn't even look like the same kid.
But what you might not know is that his brother Caden had a TikTok account, which is now gone, likely due to just how much attention it was getting. But a video has resurfaced from Caden's TikTok account after the community wanted to know how Riker survived those 2 days. And this is what he had to say.
Asking about what happened. Riker, do you remember when you got lost? What do you see?
I see a house.
A house? In the woods?
Yeah. So I can live and then I can live in...
Someone lived in the house?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, bro. That was scary. You okay though now? Yeah.
Now it should be noted that this
Getting some bad vibes from this.
Incident, so he would be 4, so we might not be able to remember correctly.
I was gonna say, for being 4 years old, he can
He was
he
relatively
can still remember the house.
and he had taken shelter in an outside shed owned by some locals, which is pretty remarkable considering Montana is home to grizzly bears, coyotes,
Literally.
bobcats, and even mountain lions. And it's for these very reasons that the community speculated that he wasn't the same as before he left. Also, making the case that
Yeah,
something
homie
must
turned into a
have
whole
led him to
man
this
on that
place
trip.
and possibly even led him to safety.
He's very lucky
And
to even
although
be
Katie's
alive.
TikTok is still gone, it's possible in the future he gives us another update.
That
Let me
kid
know
though
what
on the
you
right
think.
looks so much younger though. Even in Montana for me, like I've been to Montana and all that. Me and my girlfriend went out there and there ain't no way I'd be walking in those woods in the pitch black. Ain't no way. I could never even sleep in a tent out there. That kid literally walked for 2 days and then stayed in dark places throughout the night, not even knowing if he's gonna be eaten. I guess at that mindset, like you don't really think about all that stuff. So like, I don't know though. Yeah, he's very lucky to be alive because that could have been any way, shape, or form so much worse.
This eerie video has been going viral, and it all started when this mother and her son were visiting a grave in a cemetery, and with seemingly no warning whatsoever, the son points out something that he sees in the distance.
Was it like the
Kids
father's
often
grave?
have no filter, saying the first thing that comes to mind. But this mother was taken aback when her son said he saw a man hanging in the trees, and he went into even more detail.
What?
It's so fast.
It's spinning fast, eh? Beautiful, Mom.
Mom,
What, Mama?
I saw someone walking in the tree.
Hmm?
The white thing in the tree.
The white thing in the tree?
Yes, that way.
There's a white thing in the tree?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, you know.
I don't know.
I think it's old man.
There's an old man in the tree.
Yes.
Down over there.
Yes, he's just walking.
Where is he walking?
I don't know.
Is he over there walking, Mum?
No.
But there's a man in the tree.
Yes.
Oh.
I should have seen one.
You saw him in the tree?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
It's not cool, Mom.
Oh, it's not cool.
Yeah.
What did he look like?
I don't know. Not strange.
He looked strange.
Mm-hmm.
Now this obviously
That's
unsettled her,
terrifying.
so she
That would've
posted the
unsettled
video
me.
online to get people's reactions, with many commenters stating that their reactions seem genuine. But I'm curious of what you all think. Let me know.
I feel like that kid's way too young to like really understand what to do to like start a joke like that. That's like that's not even funny. Visiting a grave and then saying that you see a man hanging from the tree and then he's walking around. Like that's a genuine response. That's absolutely terrifying. What would you guys do if your child started talking about a man hanging from the tree at a grave site?
In December of 2024, Jennifer Sheffield posted a video to her TikTok, and she was quite optimistic about the upcoming divorce that she was going through, because even after sharing 2 kids with her current husband, they had mutually decided that it would be best to go their separate ways, planning to split everything from the divorce down the middle and opting to give co-parenting their best shot. But just mere days after this video was posted, her family had not heard from her, so they decided to do a welfare check. And to their horror, they found
Oh,
Jennifer
she's dead.
deceased alongside her husband, both with gunshot wounds, in what looked to be an apparent suicide brought on by the husband, which makes Jennifer's final
Suicide?
video that much more disturbing.
By the
Here's a part of
husband?
that clip. Take a look.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly, like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything is good. It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm gonna be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her, he will be supporting her, you know, so essentially, like, I'm really thankful that
That's so crazy. It's scary watching a video that somebody's, you know, dead
However, I will be on a
and
very
deceased.
limited income, with buying a new house and, you know, paying a mortgage and all that stuff. So, I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So
Now it should be noted that neither of them had a history of violence, leaving her family completely distraught and her daughters without parents. And as of this recording, they do have a GoFundMe.
I cannot believe that.
Description. So if you have even just $1,
Just like that, those kids lost their parents from one greedy choice. And I think in the matter of like, I mean, if it was the husband that shot her and then shot himself, I mean, that's so greedy to even do. I mean, you left 2 of your daughters to basically fend for themselves. Like that is so low of a person to do that. Don't bring somebody else into your trauma. If you cause the issues within that area, and I mean, you weren't really doing anything to fix it. I don't know what the context was behind why they were getting divorced, but I mean, like, you were causing it, then you should just accept it. But the thing is, for people to like let go of things, I feel like it's so hard. You don't go on and kill somebody. Like, I mean, you're gonna cry and all that kind of stuff, but you just don't go kill somebody because they don't want to be with you. That's mentally insane.
On October 27th of 2024, a video was posted to YouTube by Carson Dial of what seems to be 2 police officers that seemingly want to ask him some questions at 2 in the morning. However, many commenters quickly speculated that these police officers may not be who they say they are and are possibly looking for a way to get inside. Regardless, Carson seems to know his rights, knowing that if they had a warrant, they wouldn't be asking for him to come answer the door. And this seems to be supported by something one of the cops say right before they begin talking. Take a look.
Bro, and they look like legit law enforcement officers. Just where's their cruiser at?
I need to talk to you.
Okay, you can talk to me right here, man. What's up, man?
No, I need you to come outside and talk to me real quick.
Okay, why?
I have some questions to ask you. Come on out.
Okay, ask them. I'm in bed, man. You're scaring my dogs.
Come on out.
You have questions to ask, man. Just ask them, dude. I'm in bed.
That guy sounds like he's half asleep.
I need to ask you in person. Come on out.
Just ask them real quick, dude. What's going on?
Come on out.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm in bed, so I'm going back to sleep. You're scaring my dogs.
I need you to come out.
For what?
I just explained it to you. I need to ask you some questions.
Okay, ask away. You don't need me to come out there.
Why isn't he telling him? I mean, if you were a law enforcement officer, you'd be able to give information.
Cops left.
Unless it's that severe.
Further updates. And
That-
although many were left wondering if they were real or not, it wouldn't be the first time a similar situation.
That's crazy, though.
Because in 2020, a delivery driver visited a home in the UK, except the entire thing was a setup for a home invasion. Here's that clip. Slight trigger warning.
Oh, I think I've seen this. I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this. This is terrifying. And the thing is, though, like, this is honestly why a lot of people, like, choose not to open up their door anymore.
The father was injured by a knife, and the 11-year-old son was shot. Thankfully, they both survived their encounter, but it's an important reminder to always verify before you open your door.
Exactly. Dude, because, like, you will never know who is behind your door. I mean, you can't validate or verify their identity. Anybody can go dress up and be whatever they want to be, whatever they feel like they want to be. I mean, even fake stuff anymore looks legit, if that makes sense. So even with those cops being at the door, you can't validate or verify that those are actual, like, law enforcement officers. They didn't look really honestly like law enforcement officers. There was no badging on the right or the left. There was no police on the back of the vest. There was a sheriff's office on the back of the vest, or highway patrol, whatever they have on the back of their vest. It's hard to say, but like, even with the Ring doorbell and the UPS man, honestly, get to know when the UPS guy or USPS or whatever you have for a delivery service, learn when their last deliveries are, because anything after that time, I mean, could honestly lead to deadly circumstances, to the factor where that guy got stabbed, or let alone those police officers, if they were police officers. I mean, could have inflicted severe bodily injury to that guy that was laying in bed if he would have came to the door.
Between 2009 and 2019, there have been a reported 212 man overboard incidents on cruise ships, and over 170 of those people were never found. This leaves you with roughly a 28% chance.
I have a massive fear of the
However, in
ocean.
2015, a man fell off the
If I were to get
Oasis
lost,
seas, and this was later
see a shark,
after an
panic,
apparent
I would have a
argument
panic attack.
on
I'd be
cruise
the,
ship staff.
I'd be a
And you
statistic.
can see as the man hangs onto a beam next to a life raft with the water churning below. In the end, he was never found. Here's that clip.
What?
Stop yelling! Let them work!
Oh no. Dude, this is life and death. Dude, this is giving me chills watching this. He's about to fall in and just get sucked under by the turbines. What is happening?
Watch, watch, watch. He's there! He's there! Stop! Get the life back! Get the life thing! Throw it over! Throw it over!
Oh my gosh, she just got sucked under. 100%.
Ultimately, it took close to 30 minutes for the cruise ship to be able to turn around, after which it was far too late. But in the case of James Michael Grimes, he was
Oh my
far
gosh,
more
bro,
lucky.
that's
Because one
terrifying.
minute, he was drinking and celebrating on the cruise ship, and the next, he came to in the middle of the ocean with no ship in sight. And it wasn't until his family reported him missing.
Yo, I would have
that
been
the ship started to sink.
tripping.
And he explains how he treaded water. For
This is
close
why
to
you don't
3
drink on a
long
cruise
hours.
ship.
But I'll let him describe it for you.
Grimes says the next thing he remembers, he was fighting for his life in the Gulf of Mexico, and the cruise ship was
That's
gone.
terrifying.
I can't float myself, even when I'm trying to. So there had to be, the Lord was with me when I was out there, because something was holding me up the whole time while I was passed out.
For nearly 20 hours.
That is
James treaded
horrifying,
water and
dude.
battled sea creatures.
He was eventually airlifted to safety.
My biggest
where he
fear
collapsed due to exhaustion,
would be
and they speculated that he wouldn't
getting
be
lost
able
at
to
sea.
Another 10 minutes out in the water.
Like, I think that's
Thankfully, he was
truly
safe,
my biggest
but it was
fear.
an incredibly close call.
Dude, the man is just lucky to be alive. 22 hours he was treading water for. That is absolutely insane. And he didn't even remember how he got there. He was drinking at the bar and then all of a sudden he woke up in the ocean. Like, somebody like throw you off board? Or how is that even possible? I don't know, man. I think this is just a good sign that you should not get drunk or intoxicated any way, shape, or form on a cruise ship, because that could honestly be the last time you wake up in a comfortable bed and you could be stranded at sea battling off sharks just like that guy. That guy's lucky to be alive. Only reason why he is alive is probably because of God.
Real life angel caught on camera. We've all heard of guardian angels, but we rarely get to see them in person. Just for some context on this next video, a guardian angel is a celestial being assigned to protect and guide a specific person.
I 100% believe in guardian angels. Let me know down in the comments if you believe in guardian angels.
Judaism, and also holds significance in Christianity. When a disaster is averted or a life-threatening situation is escaped due to divine intervention, many people believe that their guardian angel is the one who protected them.
Amen.
Some even think the guardian angel is a deceased relative watching over them. The following video is thought to capture a rare moment when a guardian angel warns a man of impending danger. Take a look at this. This incident happened in 2019.
What are the odds of that?
The lucky escapee is shop manager Serdar Binasi, who was standing outside his shop when the random stranger tapped him on the shoulder. When Serdar turned to see who it was, he noticed a white lorry approaching. The CCTV footage shows a swinging metal grate
Oh my gosh, yeah, if he didn't make him aware, he would have gotten smoked. And how'd that guy even know that that was gonna happen?
Stunned by the near miss, looking around for someone to thank, but the mysterious figure dressed in black had vanished without a trace. Had it not been for this unknown guardian angel, the swinging grate could have caused serious injuries or even death. The video of this astonishing life-saving encounter, recorded in the district of Turkey, went viral on Reddit, prompting thousands of viewers to comment on the incredible
I cannot believe that.
This one seems incredibly unlikely to be
right
true,
before
but we'd love to hear your
disaster.
thoughts on it.
And the thing is, though, that there's no way, shape, or form that that guy would have known that that was gonna happen. It was just literally like a soul guy that was walking past him, taps him on his shoulder to get his attention, and then all of a sudden that happens. I mean, you can't do nothing but believe at that point, because if you've never had an experience, I feel like, with a supernatural entity or like, you know, more divine, which is your heavens and God and Jesus, I mean, I feel like everybody has one, and I feel like everybody will have an interaction spiritually, but it's just up to you to decide if you really want to think that it's fake still. When you look around everything that's around you on a daily basis, life in general, and you can tell that a genius mind has created this. So like, you can say you're atheist, all that kind of stuff, but you weren't here at the Big Bang. You have no clue. Neither was a scientist in the past. Like nobody knows where anything came from. And at the end of the day, everything that is known to human man is that there is a creator of something and there's an end to something. And the thing is, look at every video game that's been produced, every book that's been wrote, all of that, everything has a creator. Everything has its own narrative. Everything has something that is running the story. So it's up to you to decide. That's my outlook on it. I believe in Christ, Jesus Almighty. That to me is just astonishing.
Now this is a really creepy one you've probably not seen before. In around
On a
2011,
countdown.
Russian hunter Sergei recorded himself spending a few nights alone in a huge forest in Siberia.
This looks really old.
in Sayan.
Siberia.
Before Sergei set out, he had been warned by a fellow hunter that the area was dangerous.
I was about to say,
I was not a good idea.
I would expect a lot of predators out there.
He was an experienced hunter and was on the hunt
A lot of
for
wolves.
Caspian red deer. These majestic creatures stand nearly 5 feet tall and have antlers that can reach 4 feet in length.
Beautiful.
Typically weighing between 500 and 700 pounds. Since the deer are nocturnal, Sergei prepared to hunt at night. As he walks through the forest, he pans his camera around, capturing the sounds of the isolated environment. In other parts of the video, there is an abandoned hut.
How do you hunt at night without thermal optics?
Many years ago and have never been found. To attract the deer, Sergei lays out salt as bait and then sits quietly in the darkness. He listens intently for the sounds of the deer approaching. When he hears the sounds of chewing, he knows it's time to take his shot. However, Sergei could never have imagined what a dark turn this trip would take as darkness fell. Take a look at this. The full video with the build up to the
I'm kind of
is around
nervous
40
to
minutes
watch
long,
this.
So we're just going to show you the part where things get a bit sinister. You can watch the full video in the description.
It might be good. What is in the trees? Is there monkeys in Siberia? No? It's cold. I hear crying. Is he in a tree stand? Jeez! Those shots scared the shit out of me. Woo! Did you hit anything?
Although it sounds like there are other people.
Golly!
The truth is, Sergei was alone, and the nearest village was 100 kilometers away. So who was making those sounds? Who was chasing him?
I don't know what those were. I couldn't see. I didn't understand what we were seeing there.
Chuno was responsible, an entity in Russian folklore said to dwell in Siberia. It's been described as 6 to 7 feet tall and covered with dark hair. It's a well-built, Neanderthal-like man who occasionally
like a caveman.
Some witnesses reported seeing a tail on the creature. Similar
Satan.
to metal creatures like Bigfoot and Yeti, The Chichuna allegedly lives a reclusive
Chuna.
life in remote forests.
I shouldn't be saying that.
Thankfully, Sergei
I believe in
survived
that.
the
If you start
the
saying
footage
stuff,
was
it will
a
appear in your
two-part
life.
documentary, with the night footage being the middle part. The video wasn't uploaded to YouTube until 2018, when it was the subject of much debate. We'd love
So
to
he
hear
made
your
it out
thoughts.
though safely.
A lot of it is in Russian, and the translation is not great, but it's worth remembering Sergei was well used to being in the forest at night, but something really freaked him out, and he seemed like he was running for his life. What do you think?
I wouldn't be doing that in Siberia at night. There's not a chance I would be hunting in Siberia at night, because there are so many predators out there, and honestly I've never really even looked into Siberia, but it just sounds like a dangerous place. You know what I mean? That was terrifying, to the point where I couldn't even see his weapon, so I was not ready for him to shoot. But like, what were those noises? It literally sounded like a cry. It sounded like a laugh. There was just sticks breaking all around him. I mean, that ain't deer, that's either skinwalker or the chuchua, whatever they said. But it's a very scary scenario, I feel, especially for him. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy doing that. I've hunted in my life, and personally, walking through the forest is a whole different game than walking through the forest during the day than it is at night. Like, I mean, walking through a forest at night changes your whole perspective. It disorients you. There's so many things that happen.
Bigfoot chases a car in Colorado.
I seen Bigfoot in my rear view. I would actually stop to take a picture. I would have to.
Dedicated to analyzing paranormal activities, including Bigfoot sightings, Sasquatch encounters, UFOs, and more. It encourages viewers to share their own paranormal experiences so they can be examined and discussed. While in 2015, a woman submitted a video to the channel for review. She claimed that she and her husband were driving at night in Colorado when they thought they had hit a deer. Concerned that they might have injured or even killed the animal, they backed up their vehicle, and the woman recorded what appeared on their reversing camera.
I mean,
take a look.
Hit something. Hope it didn't hurt the car. Somewhere.
Well, we're about to find out what you hit, but I wouldn't
Is that it right there?
back up all the way to what you hit. If it survived, man, it's God's plan. It's getting up.
Oh my gosh, go.
What in the world is that?
The sound quality isn't great, since it's a cell phone camera recording a reversing camera. However, you can definitely see what appears to be a person running towards the car. The woman who submitted the footage believes it could possibly be a...
Bro, have I seen that?
We'll slow it down so you can see...
You'd had to clean the passenger seat. That is terrifying. My shifting skills would be so quick you would have to put me in F1.
Human form. But is it Bigfoot, an angry man, or a hoax? What do you think?
If I were to see that, like, that would be it. I would have filled that entire seat with absolute shit. Because I couldn't even tell you what that was. That looked like either a monkey or a spirit. I don't know. Or Bigfoot. Like they said. I'm not really somebody that like believes in Bigfoot, because we have like no evidence of these chimpanzee things that walk around the earth. So, I mean, we've heard things in the woods, but it literally could be anything. I don't know. All I know is I would have been shifting for him in that predicament if I would have been in that passenger seat. Like, I would have been the Flash. Seeing that run at my back of my car, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
This next one is very strange. It was captured on security cameras around Wasteland, somewhere in Mexico, where it seems a few stray dogs live. We do not know a lot about it, apart from the fact that it's creepy. Take a look at this.
Whatever it is, it's floating. Looks like a witch. What do you guys think that is? But I have no clue. Not a chance would I know. Or a child. Spirit. But it's not moving its legs. It keeps going up in size and down in size.
The dogs seem aware of the floating object, but they
Or an
don't seem
alien.
afraid,
I don't know.
as evidenced by their wagging tails. Commentators on the video suggest that the dogs spotted the object shape-shifting into an animal as it approached them. It's clear that the dogs recognize the presence. In fact, they seem fascinated by it. And the dog's ability to see the object clearly rules out the possibility of cobwebs or insects
Legit.
on the camera lens.
You can't tell a dog to
As
act.
the camera angle shifts, the object floats to the ground, drawing the dog's attention once again.
It's almost like a spirit of maybe a passed on dog.
Person
Could be.
along the road.
Oh no.
The footage dates back to 2022. And it
That's
showcases
terrifying, though.
something we've not seen before. The uploader has labeled it as a UFO or alien. However, some have suggested that it might be a balloon or a plastic bag.
I don't think that's a balloon or a plastic bag because like it keeps morphing into different
Additionally, the dogs would not react
shapes.
similarly to a bag or balloon. What do you think this was?
So I have to say in that video, that's really hard to debunk because like, what is that? Like, I have no clue. And the dogs were fully apparent that it was there. So it's not like this is just photoshopped. And it literally looked like a witch coming in on a broom in the beginning. And then like shape shifted into like this white figure going back into this darker in color figure. And in the factor of like it floating, there was no movement on legs. There was nothing. It literally just looked stagnant, but it was moving along with wind. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, this world is probably filled with so many things that we don't even know that's probably hidden in the shadows, or let alone in a different dimension. It's hard to say. There's probably a lot of things we don't even understand about this earth yet that is here with us.
Duende caught on camera.
Duende caught on camera. These are like the little known things in Spanish culture.
Nuevo Leon in Mexico. A security camera picked up something that is perceived by locals as an evil presence.
Yeah, they're like bad juju. You see one. Their squirrel figured out how to move legs, or watched Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Social media erupted with various reactions.
I don't even know what to depict with that. That's terrifying, though.
Might be a goblin. Goblins are mythical beings found in folk.
I don't know about a goblin. I don't really believe in that, but a duende I can definitely see.
And magical abilities. Their origins primarily stem from European folklore, but similar concepts.
But I mean, where does folklore really come from?
Different names. Legends about
you go from a twisted mind to actually legit real life. Like these things could be real.
Some stories describe them as guardians of homes or forests, assisting people and tending to nature. In contrast, other narratives depict them as mischievous,
like Smurfs,
hostile beings that take pleasure in causing minor damage or inconvenience. However, the creature captured in this clip is believed to be a duende, a humanoid figure comparable to gnomes, goblins, elves, and leprechauns.
It's so hard for me to believe in that.
Is considered a cruel forest spirit that lures children away from their homes and into its forest lairs.
That's so scary.
These goblin-like beings are said to hide in the walls of houses where children live. They watch over the children and often try to tidy up those who are unkempt. There have even been accounts of duendes.
Spanish folklore, though, bro, is so scary.
Which can result in the accidental removal of an entire.
Y'all have some scary stuff.
Beliefs are prevalent among the Mixtec and Zapotec communities of Oaxaca, where the duende is commonly found, in the mossy cloud forests of the mountainous regions. Visually, the creature resembles a small child with the face of an old man, and has the ability to disappear at will, or shapeshift into a full-sized human.
I wouldn't know if I seen one of those in person, like what I would even do.
Money, it could be a duende. However, if you refuse to pay, the duende is known to cause mischief. Throughout Latin America and Central America, there are various other versions and beliefs that match the description of a duende, such as the Alex, Huacha, and Chanake, among others.
Never heard of any of those.
These creatures believe that the similarities in the stories about them provide enough evidence to suggest that they may actually exist in some form. We'd love to know whether you believe these small beings are real or merely a figment of our imagination, and what you think of that creepy footage.
Oh no, though, it's hard for me to pull the trigger on that one.
And I'll see you next week for another creepy video.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I really believe in like gnomes and all that, and goblins, and maybe duendes are real, they're not real. It's very hard to say, but I don't know. It's hard to decipher that video and what it even was. But if you guys do believe in gnomes, trolls, goblins, and those duendes. I could actually see the like denominator of a duende being real, but like trolls, goblins, and gnomes, I don't know, it's just really hard to believe. But if you believe in them, leave a comment down below and let me know. Other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video today, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. We did have some really good videos in here, so really interesting ones, very hard to decipher. Other than that though, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and you guys know what time it is. I will see you in the next video. Peace.